But Luka Doncic might be the best player left in these playoffs. Who else could have taken this Mavericks team to the conference finals? Probably nobody. Only Luka. That's who. That's it. Luka's too skilled, too poised, too clutch, too smart, too every damn thing.
Luka Doncic has completely redefined himself as a player and athlete, and the evidence for that comes not just from words, but from the performances he delivered on the court. After an offseason spent working on his conditioning, slimming down, building stamina, and changing his entire approach to fitness, he returned sharper than ever. The transformation was visible during EuroBasket 2025, where he averaged 34.7 points, 7.2 assists, 8.3 rebounds, and 3.2 steals per game, posting a 65% true shooting percentage and an efficiency rating of 36.7. These are not just high-level statistics, but historic ones, placing him among the greatest single tournament performers in international basketball history. His usage rate of 41.8% also underscored how heavily Slovenia relied on him, yet he maintained elite production and efficiency. He began EuroBasket with a strong 34-point, 9-rebound game against Poland, showing immediately that the work in the summer had paid off. Against France, he exploded for 39 points, 8 rebounds, and 9 assists in a matchup that tested Slovenia's ability to survive in the tournament. He followed with a triple-double against Belgium of 26 points, 11 assists, and 10 rebounds, then added another 26 points against Iceland. By the time Slovenia faced Israel, the stakes were clear, and Doncic delivered 37 points, 11 rebounds, 9 assists, 3 steals, and a block in one of the most complete stat lines of the event. The round of 16 brought Italy, and Doncic put on a show, scoring 22 points in the first quarter, 30 by halftime, and finishing with 42 points, 10 rebounds, and 3 steals on 11 of 19 shooting. He led the tournament in scoring, steals, and efficiency, and he ranked second in assists. His play placed him third on the all-time EuroBasket scoring average list, passing Dražen Petrovic, one of the most iconic figures in European basketball history. Beyond the raw numbers, he displayed defensive engagement and activity that had been missing in previous years. His stamina allowed him to contest shots, jump passing lanes, and stay active across all possessions without sacrificing his offensive role. For the first time in his career, the criticism of his defense was replaced with recognition of his two-way dominance. Observers even considered him for Defensive Player of the Tournament, a drastic turnaround from the reputation he had developed in past seasons. Doncic's scoring profile at EuroBasket was as balanced as it was dominant. He averaged 3.6 made three-pointers per game, 12.3 free throws made, 9.7 points in the paint, 10.7 from deep range, and nearly 5 points on fast breaks. That kind of versatility in scoring zones meant that defenses had no way to key in on one area to stop him. He controlled the pace of games, maintained efficiency despite high volume, and showed that his conditioning allowed him to sustain energy through back-to-back games without drop-off. Slovenia's net rating reflected his centrality, posting plus 33 with him on the court and minus 21 without him. Their offensive rating soared to 125.4 when he played, highlighting how irreplaceable he was to their success. Ayton provides interior defense, rebounding, and rim protection, areas the Lakers lacked previously. Smart brings defensive intensity and secondary playmaking at the guard spot. Reeves supplies consistent perimeter shooting and ball handling to alleviate pressure. Vanderbilt offers length and switchable defense to cover multiple positions. Alongside LeBron, whose presence continues to draw defensive attention, Doncic now has a supporting cast tailored to maximize his skill set. Instead of facing constant double teams and fatigue from overuse, he can conserve energy, share the load, and attack at key moments. EuroBasket 2025 was not just a personal comeback, but a historic benchmark. Few players in the tournament's long history have managed to lead in points, steals, and efficiency while ranking among the top 3 in assists. His efficiency rating of 36.7 was evidence of impact beyond scoring, capturing his contributions across every possession. He carried Slovenia despite missing key teammates and brought them to the quarterfinals against expectations. His combination of scoring, playmaking, rebounding, and defensive presence put him in rare company among international basketball greats. The Lakers now enter the season with Doncic as the centerpiece of their future. With LeBron nearing the twilight of his career, Doncic is positioned as the successor to carry the franchise's championship ambitions. His presence allows the team to pursue one final title run with James while preparing for the next era led by Luka. The duo's ability to dominate in different ways, LeBron's size, strength, and experience combined with Doncic's shooting, pace control, and all-around playmaking gives Los Angeles a unique edge. Dallas parted with a generational talent who had only just unlocked his next level. Los Angeles acquired not just a star, but one who has rebuilt himself into a fully conditioned, defensively active, and offensively dominant player. The Lakers' offseason additions were designed to maximize his skill set, creating spacing, defensive coverage, and rebounding support. In this context, Doncic no longer has to fight uphill battles as he did in Dallas or Slovenia. Instead, he can thrive within a system that plays to his strengths. LeBron's presence ensures that defenses cannot focus entirely on Doncic, while while Ayton provides the first consistent interior partner of his career. The floor spacing from Reeves and Smart reduces congestion, and Vanderbilt's energy supports the defensive system. This balance allows Doncic to be fresh in the fourth quarter when games are decided. His Eurobasket performance already showed what he can do when fully conditioned, and with NBA-level support, the ceiling rises even higher. Internationally, his legacy continues to grow, passing Petrovic in scoring averages and putting together one of the best individual runs in Eurobasket history cements him among Europe's all-time greats. His ability to combine international dominance with NBA stardom positions him uniquely as both a global and domestic face of basketball. Slovenia's unexpected quarterfinal run under his leadership proves his ability to elevate teammates and carry national pride on the biggest stage. Statistically, his output was unmatched. He averaged over 12 made free throws per game, a testament to his ability to attack the rim and draw fouls consistently. His outside shooting remained strong, with 3.6 made threes per game, proving he could stretch defenses effectively. His nearly 5 fast break points per game showed improved speed and conditioning, as he pushed the pace like never before. His assist totals balanced with his scoring responsibilities, averaging 7.1 per game while shouldering a usage rate above 40%. Efficiency at that level of workload is extremely rare, highlighting his control and decision-making. In the context of the Lakers, this level of efficiency paired with depth means he can manage possessions more strategically. Instead of shouldering 40% usage every night, he can distribute responsibilities and conserve energy for decisive moments. That efficiency should carry over into the NBA season, where a healthy, conditioned Doncic could dominate both statistically and in team impact. The stage is now set for him to potentially claim an MVP award while competing for a championship with Los Angeles. Eurobasket 2025 provided the proving ground, demonstrating not just his talent but his transformation. Conditioning, defense, and stamina were the missing pieces, and all have now been addressed. The Lakers' roster upgrades align perfectly with his strengths, and his partnership with LeBron represents both the present and the future of the franchise. His run at Eurobasket reminded the basketball world that he is not just one of the best scorers, but also an all-around force who can dictate every aspect of a game. His statistical dominance, defensive resurgence, and leadership under pressure showcased Luka Doncic 2.0, a version stronger than any before. For Los Angeles, the timing could not be better. As LeBron nears the end of his career, Doncic steps into the role of cornerstone, carrying both the immediate and long-term hopes of the franchise. Across international and NBA play, the message is clear. When Luka Doncic is in peak condition, no defense can truly stop him. Slovenia's reliance on him highlighted his individual brilliance, while the Lakers' balanced roster will allow him to thrive without exhaustion. The numbers and performances point toward a player not only ready for individual accolades, but also capable of leading a team to championships.
And his magic showed up in Slovenia's win over Italy, as Doncic accounted for half of his team's points in his 42-point outing. Next up for Luka, the new tournament favorite, Germany. All right, so Luka is leading all scorers in the tournament with 34 points per game. Mr. McMiniman, let's ask you this question, okay? How are the Lakers looking at Luka's Eurobasket experience?
Well, I just look at the flight that Rob Pelinka, Jeannie Buss, the Kurt Rambis, Linda Rambis got on to go to Poland to show their support. That tells you that they know how important this is for Luka's development. And I spoke to Bill Duffy, his agent, his longtime agent, who also repped Steve Nash when Steve Nash played for Team Canada. And Bill told me that it was kind of the secret sauce of Nash's career to stay in shape year-round by playing for his national team and also bring back kind of some joy to the NBA from basketball. I mean, the NBA is a business and it can grind you down. It's an 82-game season. You're dealing with all sorts of pressures that you don't have when you play for your national team. And he felt like that kept the joy alive with Steve Nash. He sees the same thing happening with Luka Doncic. So overall, it's a great thing. And obviously, we saw his body transformation early on in the summer. Well, it allows him to continue that body transformation as training camp approaches. And obviously, we saw early on in the qualifier games, there was that collision he had with his knee, and it was a scary moment. But that's the cost of doing business. If you're going to play basketball, there's an inherent risk. Obviously, the Lakers are okay with that risk based on them showing up to support their international.
And Jen, he's going to play hoops no matter what in the summer somewhere. So
he's a hooper.
Right.
If he's happy, yes, let's keep doing this. The guy doesn't want to run on a track to stay in shape. He wants to go hoop. And this is the basketball that he's grown up playing, that he knows, and he gets to control it. He's not worried about the coach. Like, guys, I got this. Yep, right. So now you're looking at him. You're looking at him looking shredded. He's going to come with a different type of confidence. He's going to come with a different type of conditioning, and he's getting himself in shape, practicing new things, and to be able to score 42 in these type of games is crazy. I know Lauri Markkanen's used to doing that because he went to Arizona. Had to give him a little shout.
Yeah, but it's a shortened game, right?
Sure.
You talk about just like pressure situations. Even against Italy the other day, he had 42. They were up 10 most of the game, but then Italy cuts it to 1. He has to make 4 clutch free throws in order for them to advance.
Right.
That can maybe pay off in a playoff game or an NBA Finals game down the line.
Yeah, 100%. I'm with you. The more basketball you